when the first vines were planted, actually?
The first winery vineyard was planted 7 years ago.
Ah,
Yes, because the really is that all of the vineyard of my father and grandfather was in a different point of our area. Okay. So when I started to work in our winery, we sold these vineyards, and we buy a new area where we are planted every kind of our vineyard in an only place.
okay.
But this place is on a hill, and around the hill there are different kind of terroir. So, for example, we are the rock on the height of the hill, and the sand at the bottom. So in this way, we are planted the red grape on the top and the white grape on the bottom. Okay. In this way, we have used the different kind of terroir to enhance the characteristic of the grape, because the sand is very good to sapidity, freshness, and delicate in the wine. The rock is very important for the structure and the color. So for
and the fermentation. How do you start the fermentation? Do you use natural yeast or selected yeast? How do you start that?
No, we are use the selected. Selected for the fermentation, because I love to say the truth. So we have only 10. Yes, because we have only 10 hectares, but in front of and near there are some people that I don't know how they work. So the fermentation with the indigenous, I don't remember.
Yeast.
Yes. I don't know how the fermentation go on with an indigenous spirit. Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
Yes. So we prefer to select the elements to go on the fermentation.
Sure. I completely understand this. Let's taste.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm excited about Bombino Nero, because I think about all, some grape vines, they're just made to do certain things, Bombino Nero is made, I think, to make Rosato, the skin is thin,
exactly.
It's just wonderful, wonderful grape for this. And I honestly don't think gets enough attention. So I'm glad to hear part of your mission is to actually valorize Bombino Nero a little bit, huh?
Thank you. Yes, because the Puglia is, I think that is famous for red wines. So if we can try to work, to do with Bombino Nero a red wine is a not very red wine, because the colors will be very, very delicate, very, very clean, potremmo dire. But I think that the rosé vinification is the best practice, because the color is very, very good, is perfect, I think, because also with the soft pressure, we can choose the exactly color that we want, because there is a glass, and through the glass we can see the juice, and when is exactly color that we want, the juice go on the steel tank. In fact, the pressure is from 1 hour, 1 hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Bombino Nero preserved the structure of the red grape. In fact, shows a good structure with a little bit of tannins, but
For sure.
a good acidity and a good freshness. And at the end, there is a little hint of almond. Almond is a very characteristic of Bombino Nero. That is balanced with a good fruity at the start of the degustation, because it is very delicate, but is a clear fruity hints.
Yeah, you know, one really interesting thing about this wine is you know, you're right. I think the word delicate is very very accurate. You know, you can smell it, but then you put it in your mouth, and you know, you can feel like this, right? It's kind of surprising, you know. It's really good, and of course on the tongue, I agree. On the tongue, you can get some nice tannins on the tongue, which is wonderful for you know, maybe more fatty food pairing, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hesitate to have this actually say with you know, pasta with you know, cream sauce, right? You know, fat would be nice. Great freshness.
Exactly.
And this is really interesting what you say about the color. So when you do, you really monitor the color very closely, is what you're saying. Is that right?
Sorry, sorry. Can you repeat, because?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you're doing production, right? During production, you watch this color very carefully. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Oh. Okay. Wonderful. Excellent. Excellent report on that, for sure. Let's try. Let's see. How are we doing here?
Our mission is to do a wine, a very fresh wine that clean your mouth when you eat, for example, a fat food. But the real mission is to do a wine that you can drink with facility, is easy to drink, and the bottle will be finished. This is our happiness for the product, the producer, sorry.
For sure.
Because, yes, too easy to drink. In fact, this wine, I say that is a vertical wine, because you can drink without food. For appetizer, to also alone is a good wine.
I'm taking a note on this. Actually, I may quote you on that. That's great. Yeah, it's one of the really joyful things about good prosecco is it cleans your mouth every time, so you're ready for the next bite. And this does the same thing, you know. It really cleans the palate, and I feel like it just makes everything ready to take the next bite of food. On the other hand,